Monday, go to work, come home, watch TV. Tuesday, go to work, come home, watch TV. Wednesday, go to work, then come home for supper. Then go to choir practice, then come home for bed. Thursday, go to work, come home, watch TV. Friday, go to work, then go to the bar. Saturday, do some chores, maybe see a movie. Sunday, go to church, come home, watch football. I grew up in the little town of East Troy, Wisconsin. After a semester at UW-Milwaukee and knocking around for a couple of years, I was offered a job out in San Francisco. So I packed up my Ford Econoline van and headed out. But before I left, my mother asked me, "What do you want me to tell people?" I said, "What do you mean, what do you want me to tell people?" And she said, "Well, I can't tell people you live in San Francisco." I thought this was pretty funny, but I really wasn't surprised because ever since I was a kid, she was big on little secrets and lies. Nobody needs to know our business. Even within the family, it was like we all had to keep our stories straight. So I leave my hometown and start my life as an adult, and I learned pretty quickly it's not just my mom, not just my family. Everybody lies. At work and relationships. Eventually I made it back to college, and I discovered more lies. The ones I learned in school about Christopher Columbus and socialism and the food pyramid. And then if you're half awake, you begin to realize that TV and media are pretty much all lies all the time. So I got pretty cynical. And I wrote this next song, which is pretty cynical. But I don't like to be cynical. It's not productive. So the last verse of this song is hopeful. That's what you need to know about this song. Every lyric is a lie until the last verse, which is hopeful. The last verse is the truth, as I see it. Family secrets we all know to keep them under wraps. But they're the glue that sees us through. They bridge generation gaps. With brother, sister, mom, and dad, choose your words carefully. Don't hurt their feelings unless, of course, you do it intentionally. Don't tell your husband the real amount of money in the family bank account. You'll be amazed what you can save in a year. If it was up to him, he'd spend it all on beer. Cheating on your wife is normal. Everybody does it. Why be so formal? Tell her that you're working late. She'll think you're ambitious. You'll both feel great. The biggest lie of all is the one your parents told you in their efforts to control you. It's the biggest lie of all. Joe Rogan, Oprah, Dr. Phil are friends you can rely on. They care about you and provide a shoulder you can cry on. On TV and the internet, we're one big happy family. The human race in cyberspace, we're a real community. When a talking head spouts an axiom about our death or tax, he understands our inability to challenge the validity of premises that may be wrong because we've heard them for so long. Where's our youthful willingness to roll our eyes and yell BS? The biggest lie of all comes in stereo perfection to enhance our own reflection. It's the biggest lie of all. Our government is truly of and by and for the people. There's no class system to be found. What you sow is what you'll reap. Elections, there's our chance to change the world. We're given many choices. The media will help make up our mind with diverse and thoughtful voices. Don't try to organize or fight, just join the club, shift to the right. You can't make any lasting change until you learn to rearrange your old outdated paradigm. You gotta blame the victim for the crime. Suck it up, you just need more nerve. In a democracy, you get what you deserve. The biggest lie of all is the one that lives inside. 'Cause we've heard it all our lives. It's the biggest lie of all. The truth, they say, will set you free, but lies can make you money. This American dream, it's a two-part scheme. Hey, something here is funny. So if your truth is out of fashion, don't let that nullify your passion. Shout it out for the world to hear. Others may join and make it clear. The time has come to take off the gloves, 'cause power is as power does. Cynics will say, give up, we're caught. But if you believe that, then you just bought the biggest lie of all. So I lived in San Francisco for a while, and then a few other places, and traveled a bit and discovered the world outside of East Troy, Wisconsin, which I realized in retrospect had been a pretty narrow little place. I mean, I guess it was nice enough, but, pretty black and white. And that's what this next song is about. It's about how, if we're lucky, we get to learn about all kinds of people and cultures and ways of living, ways of thinking. By the way, this song is also kind of a game. I mentioned several characters from the old black and white TV shows that shaped me as a kid, so just for fun, see how many you can recognize. This is called The Colors I See. Buddy and Sally and Mary and Rob laughing it up at a really cool job. Andy and Barney and Opie and Bee, Blue Ribbon Pickles, a skeleton key. Black and white friends, black and white voices, black and white rules, black and white choices. Ricky and Lucy and Ethel and Fred, cigarette smoke coming out of their heads. Wally and Beaver, a mom and a dad, living the life we wish we had had. Black and white days, black and white seasons, black and white rhymes, black and white reasons. But blood is red and the sky is blue, except when it's got that pink yellow hue. Before a big storm that's bringing a change to the color and feel of our home on the range. But there's too many colors and too many shades, too many choices and too many ways to make it all right or to do it all wrong, to write what is possible into this song. Black and white dreams, black and white stories, black and white tales of black and white glory. Terry and Ella and dirty old Paul listening to jazz and having it all. Wanna be them, but gotta be me and paint with all the colors I see. 'Cause blood is red and the sky is blue, except when it's got that pink-yellow hue. Before a big storm that's bringing a change to the color and feel of our home on the range. Now there's so many colors and so many shades, so many choices and so many ways to make it all right, to do it all wrong, to write what's impossible into this song. Black and white friends, black and white voices, black and white rules, black and white choices. I eventually made it back to college. One of my philosophy professors loved to talk about infinity. And I noticed in his lectures he kept using the terms infinitely small and infinitely large. I thought, this makes no sense. If infinite means immeasurable, then nothing can be infinitely small or infinitely large. It can only be infinite. In fact, infinitely large and infinitely small are actually one and the same, because Einstein showed us that the very nature of time and space loops back on itself. So after one class where he mentioned infinity, seemingly an infinite amount of times, I went up to him and told him my theory. He looked at me with equal measures of amusement and suspicion, afraid that I'd just shattered his worldview. And he dismissed me with a lot of professorial jargon I think he knew my fledgling undergraduate brain could not yet process. That was an important day in my education. The day I decided my professor was an idiot. Every student, at some point, if they're doing it right, should decide their professor is an idiot. So, this is my song about infinity. It's called Spec. I'm just a speck in my town, that's a speck on the planet, that's a speck in the universe that all of us inhabit, that's a speck on the cosmos out to where we'll never see it, that's a speck in the atom of a little bitty flea. It lays around all day on a dog named Babe, who runs around the yard. Her life ain't very hard. She's just a dog on a farm in a corner of the world. That's a spot in the void out where time begins to curl. That's a dot out in space past where she can ever know. That's a speck on a blade of the grass you're about to mow. It's cool between your toes. Decide to let it grow. Lay down beneath a cloud. You start to think out loud. It's just a cloud in the sky, kinda looks like Grover Cleveland. It's a speck of a thought in your head that just won't leave. And now it feels like you've been here before, like you can touch it, but it's gone before you know. Still you try, but it's too much. It floats away in time. Just just like a long lost rhyme. But as you let it go, way down deep, you know that you're a speck in your town, that's a speck on the planet, that's a speck in the universe that all of us inhabit, that's a speck on the cosmos out to where we'll never see, that's a speck in an atom of a hair on me. You're going to find out in this next song, so I suppose I should tell you, I'm an atheist. Now, that's not so shocking. There are lots of atheists nowadays, and many of us are out of the closet. We can have jobs and vote and everything. I became an atheist at 12 years old when I was still an altar boy at St. Joseph's. But as you may have gathered from the previous song, I'm an atheist who is in awe of the cosmos and perfectly happy to admit there are endless possibilities out there to which I am not privy. So, I guess if you prefer, you could call me an agnostic. So, this is about my agnosticism. It's a Christmas song. I hope you're okay with that. I know some people hate Christmas songs. This is actually just one of several Christmas songs I've written, so be thankful I'm doing just the one. It's called An Agnostic Christmas. When I was a boy, how I loved Christmas time. I reveled in all of its glory. The presents, the music, the lights and the love, and the wonder of God's greatest story. But as I grew older, I questioned my faith. Science and reason took hold. Afraid each December that lonely I'd be, an agnostic left out in the cold. So I turned to my teachers, my books, and my mind. I wrestled with all of my fear, and I learned a great lesson that comforts me now at this most precious time of the year. From the earliest stirrings of humans on earth, we looked up to the sun and the moon. Our ancestors feared the long, cold winter nights would relentlessly fashion their doom. They lit fires and torches, they tended the Yule, they weathered the longest night, and on winter solstice they danced and they sang when the darkness gave way to the light. It's from this old story, which all of us share, that religions and fantasies grew. Though preachers and merchants may try to lay claim, the story lives on inside you. Now I'm an agnostic who loves Christmas time. I revel in all of its glory. The presents, the music, the lights and the love, and the wonder of our greatest story. Coming out of the closet as a non-believer was way easier than coming out of my other closet. I don't believe in money either. I want nothing to do with it. I don't want to buy anything. I don't want to sell you anything. Try telling people you don't believe in money. They think you're crazy or un-American. I still haven't told my family. You know when you're a kid and you don't know any better, so you ask questions? Like, why are there poor people and rich people? And poor countries and rich countries? But then we grow up and we stop asking these questions because we're pretty sure we know the answers. And we stop thinking about it because if we don't stop thinking about it, we'd feel too guilty or too depressed to get ourselves out of bed every morning and go to work. Money is only a tool. It can be used for good or bad. No, no, that's wrong. There are lots of good people. There's no good money. Money poisons everything. Trying to solve inequality with money is like trying to stop violence with guns. This is called Money Gotta Go. The chorus is pretty catchy if you want to sing along.
The Appalachian mountain folk, their music had its charms. They strummed it on the porches and they picked it in the barns. They never made no cover charge, the songs weren't bought and sold. They kept them in their hearts and they sung them young and old. Hey! Money gotta go, money gotta go, money gotta go, gotta go. Money gotta go, money gotta go, money gotta go. The ancient Babylonians hit the bull right in the eye. They knew that money shouldn't get to sweat you till you die. They told the haves you had enough and set the debtors free. Then everybody danced and sang, had a kick-in jubilee. See, the thing about money is that money isn't really real. They dreamed up the buck and rolled the schmuck who made the first stone wheel. It's killing us as sure as rain, but man, we just don't get it. It's deep inside us like a virus, and it lives because we let it. Money gotta go, money gotta go, money gotta go, gotta go. Money gotta go, money gotta go, money gotta go. I said money gotta go, money gotta go, money gotta go, gotta go. Money gotta go, gotta go, money gotta go. The life of every woman, every child and every man. The birds, the bees, the sky, the trees, the rivers and the land can't be measured with no spreadsheet, don't appreciate with time. No bank is gonna take this. Mine is yours and yours is mine. Money gotta go, money gotta go, money gotta go, gotta go. Money gotta go, money gotta go, money gotta go. My house and shoes and heat and food all take a lot of coin. I'm in this damned old rat race that I never asked to join. We'll work and spend and borrow and lend until we make 'em pay. We'll hang 'em high and leave 'em dry for all their thieving ways. See, the thing about money is that money isn't really real. They dreamed up the buck and rolled the schmuck who made the first stone wheel. It's killing us as sure as rain, but man, we just don't get it. It's deep inside us like a virus, and it lives because we let it. Money gotta go, money gotta go, money gotta go, gotta go. Money gotta go, money gotta go, money gotta go. I said money gotta go, money gotta go, money gotta go, gotta go. Money gotta go, gotta go, money gotta go. Hey! Money gotta go, money gotta go, money gotta go, gotta go. Money gotta go, money gotta go, money gotta go.
So that's my dream. A world without money and borders and religion and everything that divides us and all the laws that regulate all the money and the borders. But we have to have laws to protect us from our own human nature. No. There's no such thing as human nature. We're not born greedy or violent or generous or kind. But if you live in a system where money and power are the incentives, greed and corruption are the only possible outcomes. It's baked in. Now, what kind of so-called human nature would result from the opposite? Imagine a system where truth gets you further than lies. A system based on cooperation and mutual aid. In fact, you don't have to imagine it at all. Archaeologists tell us that throughout human history, there were large civilizations organized with no concept of money and where resources and decision-making were shared by everyone. Yeah, it's been done before, successfully, for thousands of years at a time. But modern life is too complicated. Are you kidding me? Our ancestors' lives were way more complicated. They had to know how to avoid predators and how to build their own house and figure out which plants to eat and which plants will kill you and which plants will get you high. Us? We just go to work and come home and watch TV. The most complicated thing we have to do is download our streaming services. But what do I know? I'll tell you one thing I know for sure. There's always a new world ahead. And we invent that new world by what we do today, whether we do it consciously or not. I'm going to leave you with this. It's my love song to the world. Kind of a meditation on how I know it could work.
It's gonna be alright. I can be your light. You can be my light. It's gonna be alright. Let's make it easy. I'll give what I got free. You'll give it back to me. Let's make it easy. I'll always love you, no matter what you do. In everything I do, I'll always love you. Everything's alright. I will be your light. You will be my light. Everything's alright.